When I turned 72, my son Daniel sat beside me with tears in his eyes and softly said, "Mum, I think it's time you move to a care home. You'll be safer there." After my husband died, Daniel was all I had left. I trusted him more than I trusted myself. So I smiled weakly, packed my clothes, carried my husband's old photograph, and quietly left the home we built together over 40 years. The nursing home was silent and cold. Days passed without a single visit from Daniel. Still, I defended him in my heart. He must be busy, I whispered to myself every night. But one evening, while walking near the office hallway, I heard something that froze me. "Her son already sold most of the furniture," a nurse whispered. "And now he's trying to get the house too," another replied quietly. My legs almost gave up beneath me. A week later, Daniel finally arrived with a warm smile and a folder in his hand. "Mum, these are just medical papers," he said casually. "The hospital needs your signature." Something inside me felt wrong. I adjusted my glasses and began reading slowly. My hands started trembling. These weren't hospital papers. They were documents transferring my house entirely into Daniel's name. I looked at my son, unable to recognize the little boy I once carried in my arms. "You want my home too?" I asked softly. Daniel's expression changed instantly. "Mum, be realistic," he said impatiently. "You don't need that house anymore. I have responsibilities now." That night, I cried harder than I had at my husband's funeral. Then I remembered my husband's old lawyer, Mr. Howard. I called him immediately and told him everything. After a long silence, he said words that gave me strength again. "Your husband protected you years ago. Nobody can take that house without your permission in court, for the first time in months." I smiled. A few days later, Daniel entered the courtroom confidently, expecting to become the owner of my home. But the judge handed him different papers instead. I had donated the entire house to a charity that cared for abandoned elderly people. Daniel's face turned pale. "You gave it away," he shouted. I looked straight into his eyes and calmly said, "You threw me away like I was nothing." So I gave my home to people who still understand love, respect, and family. Daniel stood there speechless while I slowly walked away with tears in my eyes. But dignity still alive in my heart. Sometimes strangers protect your heart better than your own children.